100%. 100%.
Sometimes in life, when you get handled struggle after struggle, you may feel like you gotta hit that reset button.
Reset, reset, hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset. You next, you better winner, hit the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset. You next, you better winner, hit the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, reset. I'm first to Caleb, man, I'm cursed, living through auto save. This is great, you can't change. Reset, reset, hit him with the reset. Feel blessed, de-stress, hit him with the C-step. You're way too confused, need a standard tempo. Tryna mess with me, I'll double the grind, it's simple. Thinking with the future, homie, nothing will protect ya. Got the button dark within me, go through your reflector. Tryna play Mario Kart, you tryna go and scheme. Now lose the race, hit the reset and lose the steam. Like a mad party, you just gonna be so bitter. While my mom raised me is no quitter. Nor I'll hit the reset, reset, hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset. You next, you better winner, hit the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset. You next, you better winner, hit the reset, 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 hit him with the reset.
Who said who's next? OP with the moveset. Sally Night Life, but the chopper make you true step. Gas in the blunt, how I reset. Yeah, how I de-stress. Moon falling down every day, need a reset. Call me Life Link, always swinging at the pieces. Bottle of the red potion, feeling decent. Come around here in the click, get your decent. Snakes slither around, I can feel it in my G-set. Smoke them like some G-pens. Life falling into place, sort of pieces. Ain't no middle ground, or at least that's my thesis. Why I'm always high, got like 6 billion reasons. Hit 'em with the
reset, reset, hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset. You next, you better winner, hit the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset, 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 hit him with the reset. You next, you better winner, hit the reset, 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 hit him with the reset.
Biceps on the beat.
Make some progress. Make some progress. Make some profits, but not treated like objects. Live life by the digest. I just been make some progress. Making these choices, trying to make changes. Taking these voices, shouting up for ages. But got trouble understand these feelings. Trying to understand they genuine or real. Trying to make me too false understanding. Trying to wait for me to knock his down, understand it. Trying to make some progress, so please don't misunderstand me. But I gotta make progress. Make some progress. Make some progress. Make some profits, but not treated like objects. Living life by the digest. I just been make some progress.
I went through adversity to get where I'm at. I came too far to be going back. Striving to prosper, I am so focused and driven. I'm on the right track, finding my way. I can't slack, gotta make progress and adapt. 10 toes down, sticking to my tact. Nothing will stop me, that's a fact.
Make some progress. Make some progress. Make some profits, but not treated like objects. Living life by the digest. I just been make some progress. Make some progress. Make some progress. Make some profits, but not treated like objects. Living life by the digest. I just been make some progress.
Biceps on the beat. Let me tell you about my childhood. Let me tell you all about my hood. Let me tell you all the things I should. Let me tell you all these things I should.
Rose up from the island, stand very violent, and the road where they be wildin'. All these homies trying to travel my way to the shore. But let's talk about my childhood from before. Down the block from the station, committed home invasion, but I didn't know my vision. Back when I played the station twisted, that'll make you crash. Right in the back of the old blue van, had to scrape by skate, man, we ran. Outside the Burger King, had to do our thing, and across the Island Bay, I had the karate, influenced by my passions. My beats from then till now, crazy how some things change, and how things don't somehow. So we moved and lived and flipped, and I wrote with phone slick, buddy up and clapping slip. So I brought a confused bitch, man. Fucking Christ. My mom raising bears, why I smack you fools, why I beat you snitches, why I almost went to schools. Bloody this is part of life, don't fist right through a knife, cells in a locker box, call you up like chicken pox. I can ice it like rounds, and meet you on the ice, scoring up some goals, and then I school me your girls. Take her to the Brunswick Mall and show her some pearls. Jewelers then the creamery, she want my vanilla swirls. With my bros up later, and we out at the club. Calling them out, calling out the hotties and calling out grenades, falling shot the shotties and balling out charades. Diamond at H2O, if you know you know, driving at Uber's low. If you know you know, starting thinking myself in my life through a childhood of strife, with my own confidence through the night life, making it from adolescence to adulthood, taking different these lessons through how I should. But you didn't know it back then, did ya? Nah. Back then. From my childhood.
Let me tell you about my childhood. Let me tell you all about my hood. Let me tell you all the things I should. Let me tell you all these things I should.
Rose up from the island, standing very violent, and the road where they be wildin'. All these hoes be trying to travel my way to the shore. But let's talk about my childhood from before.
No wonder I feel like crap. But it's friends like you, and of course.
Biceps on the beat.
Hey, happy birthday, you swinging dick. Let's get this party started.
27. Turning 27. Swerving since 11. I've turned 27. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm close to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. Haven't learned my lesson, so don't ask the question. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm closer to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. Haven't learned my lesson. Don't ask the question. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm 27. Going through progression, but through this recession, I'm feeling regression. I get the impression you hate my expression. Against your discretion, it's all an obsession. My goals, my mind, man, those all on my mind, man. All of the time, man. Just gotta let it out from inside, man. I'm now 27. The time of my youth has now ended its session. You all put me through suppression for my endeavors, for my life, and now I'm 27. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm close to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. Haven't learned my lesson, so don't ask the question. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. I'm 27. One step closer to heaven. I'm closer to heaven. I'm 27. I'm 27. Haven't learned my lesson. Don't ask the question. I'm 27. One step closer to
Real
heaven.
truth,
I'm
ayy.
27. I'm 27.
Real truth.
One step closer to heaven. I'm 27.
Real truth, ayy. 100%. 100%. Real true, ayy, 100%, 100%.
Aside from Streamlabs glitching right there, we are live. What's up, everyone? This is V-Sips. Welcome to the first episode of a brand new live stream series that I want to bring to you guys called My Hot Takes Live. And it's a special episode because of course something extremely controversial had happened recently. So we'll be talking about the slap heard from around the world, how Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. We're definitely talking about that. That's going to be later in the show, though. That's the first thing we'll be talking about. So make sure you guys stick around. We'll be hanging out for about an hour and a half to 2 hours every episode. So we should probably be here hanging out together, having an awesome time, discussing all these latest topics. And I'll be giving you guys my hot takes on them all and hearing your guys' takes on them all as well. But before we get any further, let's get into some shout outs to everyone who's here in the community, who's watching live. And if you're watching this as a playback, thank you for watching as well. But let's get into this. Shout outs to everyone who's watching live. Thank you so much to Rescue Squad. Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing good. 100% click in the building. Shout outs to Demi Crow. Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, you're red. We have all red badges in the chat right now. Every member currently in the chat is a red badge 1-year member, yo. And a few of you are close to reaching the epitome, the highest level.
100%.
And yeah, Demicross, an Ultra Percenter, has been a member for 13 months as of today. Shout outs to one and only Demicrow. Thank you so much for your continued support, patronage, and all that hype. Seriously, I really appreciate everything, Demicrow. 100% click in the building. Thank you so much. As yo, BC be playing Kirby and Triangle Strategy right now and excited for Grammys because there's a stellar lineup of performances like last year's VMAs. Yeah, I actually don't know what the current lineup is for the Grammys, actually. I haven't been keeping up with it lately. But we'll be getting into the Oscars with Will Smith and Chris Rock in a little bit. But I'm also going to be talking about Persona's 25th anniversary as well as Kingdom Hearts and their 20th anniversary, which just begun in a really bad way, I should say. And then we're going to be talking about, after all that, a rumor going around. I need to spit a hot take on this rumor because it's a PlayStation rumor that I just need to talk about. So make sure you guys are ready for that too. But firstly, the very first topic we're going to be talking about tonight for my hot takes live, it's a topic that all of you know about me. Going to this 13 months. Sheesh. Been a member for 18 months. That's true. That's true. You've been a member for 18 months. And Demicrow's been a member for 13. That's true. That's true. But it does say that Demicrow is an Ultra Percenter and you're a Star Percenter too. But that's crazy. 18 is insane thing, man. All of you guys here, whether you're a member or not, like, thank you all for being here. Like, seriously, like, we're a community, we're all friends, and we all just get to hang out together, whether we're in Discord or whether we're hanging out at each other's streams playing video games, like all that good stuff. So seriously, thank you guys all for being here. Thank you, Gone Hunter. Thank you, Demicrow. Thank you, B-Leaf. Thank you so much, as well as Nightshade, Rescue Squad, Matthew the Holy God. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Shoutouts to everyone who's here. Thank you so much to Strader for coming through. Hope you're having a good time too. And don't forget, if you guys can please share the stream, sharing in your fellow Discord threads, telling our friends who just currently aren't here right now, let them know that we're live because notifications don't always go out. If you guys can please let everyone know that we're live, especially for this first episode of a new series, I definitely don't want anyone to miss out on it, especially live, you know what I mean? Because like we have the My Hot Takes videos, which is going to be returning very soon. But this new series, My Hot Takes Live, is going to be happening pretty much every Monday for the most part. There will be once in a while where I'll decide to play a video game on a Monday instead. But for the most part, every Monday will be a new episode of My Hot Takes Live. Going forward, we'll see how good this episode does and all that pizzazz. So if you guys do want to support the channel, smashing the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and all the other good stuff really does help show that you guys enjoy the content that I provide. And I got back into content, and you guys have been enjoying all the stuff that I've been doing, and I've been enjoying the type of content I've been putting out and my consistency too. I'm trying to make sure I have the best consistency possible for you guys. So thank you. Thank you all so much. And I really appreciate it. Dope, bro. I'll make sure to add you on the Switch, Matt. for sure. And thanks, Beatty, for the emotes. Let's go. The emotes for Going Hunter and Demi Crow. Thank you, guys. Seriously, I appreciate it. Let me get the topic typed out, because as you guys can see right over here, we have some updates. Well, whenever we do a Hot Takes live stream, we're going to have a little bar right here where it says the current topic. So if anyone just hops into the stream and you miss the current topic, it will always be right here. So I'm going to type out the current topic that we'll be starting with first, which is my arch enemy. You all know him, and it's the Hot Take series staple, honestly. Let's talk about peanut butter. Let's talk about how much I hate peanut butter. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I do not like it. I hope peanut butter becomes extinct. I hate the smell of peanut butter. The smell of it is absolutely rancid. I think it smells putrid, disgusting, appalling. I can come up with a whole vocabulary of words, honestly, for how much I despise and have a disdain, a distaste for the most disgusting, vile peanut butter. Man. If someone told me to eat peanut butter or take a bullet to the hand, I probably would really contemplate the bullet to the hand. Honestly, I hate peanut butter that much. And if someone tries to shoot at your hand, they can miss. So, doesn't mean, I'm not saying they're like this, like, oh, they're gonna shoot, like, because if they do that, then the gun bounces back up and hits. Obviously, they'd have to be from far away. So, I don't know. I'd rather that than eat peanut butter. I hate peanut butter, man. I just don't like it because that smell that it has, it makes me just. The smell is horrible. It's so bad. I can't. Let me know in the chat for those who are here who likes peanut butter and who doesn't. Let's find out. Let's find out some of your hot takes about peanut butter too. Let me know in the chat. I just don't like peanut butter. I know everyone else loves peanut butter. Everyone loves Reese's. Everyone loves anything PB&J sandwiches. Like, I just don't like any of that. Reese's would be better if it was just a chocolate cup with more chocolate in it and no peanut butter. No, that's probably a hot take, obviously, but come on, peanut butter is just like horrible. At least that's how I feel personally. But I would love to know some more of your guys' thoughts. This is my Hot Takes Live, episode 1. Starting off some classic hot take stuff, as you guys know from the video series and just in general. I hate peanut butter, and we're just going about this. I think this is the best way to start, you know what I mean? Sure, says, motherfucking peanut butter? Yeah, peanut butter, Strader. I hate peanut butter. And the worst part is, like, growing up, the rest of my family loved peanut butter. So, like, I'd be making myself a ham and cheese. They'd be making themselves, like, peanut butter sandwiches and peanut butter jellies. And I'd be like, I'm trying to eat here. Like, I hate it. Absolutely despised it. It was so bad to the point where, like, it'd be Halloween and I would literally, anytime I get Reese's, I would literally just give them to my sister and just take any of her Kit Kats or Hershey's. Because, like, I just liked, or Crunch Bars. Because chocolate with wafer, that's good. There's nothing, like, bad about that. Like, it's just, I hate when peanut butter is with anything in general. I just don't like it at all. Yo, don't forget, if you guys enjoyed, to smash that like button. But let's get into some of your guys' thoughts about peanut butter. Matthew says, I'm allergic, so I hate it. Yo, honestly, I haven't touched peanut butter, like, tasted it in any way, or even, like, touched it with my hands in so long. I could be allergic by now. Like, you never know. When you don't have something in your body for a long time since birth, let's say, or since you're younger, you have a higher chance of growing to be allergic to it over time, which is kind of wild, honestly. The only thing that I'm allergic to, though, is oatmeal. That's the only thing I'm allergic to. And I don't think it's, like, before it's cooked. It's mainly just when it's, like, cooked and done. Yeah, Demico, peanut butter is nasty. And yeah, Going Hunter, if you wanted to change from starter to ultra percenter, you definitely are able to do that if you are interested and want to do that. Of course, it's never obligation. Like it doesn't matter what tier. Like I appreciate all of you guys who do support the channel. Nightshade says, I can't eat peanut butter unless it's in a Reese's. See, the funniest part is like the peanut butter in the Reese's is probably the most processed kind of peanut butter. So that's kind of weird there. Don't forget to retweet and share the stream. I really appreciate it. I'll be announcing some shoutouts from those who retweeted. Shout out to Bryson Warden. Welcome to the stream, bro. Great to see you, man. Says, I'm a peanut butter man. I'm good. Oh, and by the way, speaking of other features I've added to the stream, like, as you guys see, for hot take streams, we'll have this current hot take topic bar for anyone who just arrives to the stream or comes late. You guys can always check the current topic of our live episodes that are going to be every Monday right here. However, I do want to mention, if for those who are here at the beginning of the stream, we have an updated intro starting soon tab, as you guys saw from earlier. I just want to say, I hope you guys thought it was pretty cool. We had the K-Rool dancing and all that. I thought you guys enjoyed that. It took me a while to get that going before the start of the stream. So I'm trying to make all those changes to upgrade the quality and to make everything as best as possible as we keep progressing onward and forward. You know what I mean? Try to make that progress, making these choices, making these changes. Oh, man. Beat says peanut butter is lit. Nah, peanut butter is dim. The opposite of lit. I hate it. Oh man, I can't with peanut butter. I wouldn't put that on any food. Nothing at all. And Sherry says, I've never had peanut butter. Good. I hope you don't ever have it. And shouts to Daniel Lopez says banana. Yeah, I know people like bananas with peanut butter. I know that's a thing too. Like people make a sandwich with peanut butter and banana, honestly. And me personally, I used to like banana a lot growing up, but I'm not that crazy about it nowadays. And shouts to One Up John says peanut butter is kryptonite for V-Sips. Yes, it is, bro. And shout outs to Joey-san, welcome to the stream. I don't like processed peanut butter. I hate both versions, processed and genuine, like fresh peanut butter. But like, if you had to choose, I feel like most people would pick the fresh stuff, obviously. But Reese's, it's Reese's. It's obviously be processed. It's rare you go to like a sweets store, like where it's only sweets and candy and chocolate and stuff, and you go and buy like fresh made like Reese's cups. It's rare like anyone does that. You know what I mean? Or let alone those places even being a thing. Me personally though, hot take, peanut butter is overrated. It belongs in the trash. And it just smells like a whole lot of rancid ass, yo. It's disgusting. I hate it. Let me know overall your thoughts about peanut butter, your takes, your hot takes in the chat. Let's go. But from a jar, that's the wave. I just don't like it. Like the smell, regardless if it's processed or fresh, smells bad to me. It smells pungent. Not like potent, where it's like a good smell. It smells pungent, where it fills my nostrils, stuffs them up, and makes me go, nah, I'm good. I'm good. No peanut butter for me, yo. Oh, man. But yo, thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate it. 100% click coming through. This is my first time doing a stream like this. I really hope you guys enjoy the stream. I definitely recommend sharing the stream. We'll be getting into Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, the whole story, and also not just my hot takes on the situation, but actual like background on the situation that most people probably don't get. So we're gonna be going over all that too. So it's be wild. And don't forget to retweet, share the stream. Let's get into some shouts for those who've already retweeted and shared the stream. Let's check real quick. And thanks to everyone who's here tonight. Let's go. Shoutouts to Demi Crow. Thank you so much. Shouts to the homie Connor, Soapbox Games. Shouts to Jaybird, all coming through with the retweets. Yo, man. And yes, later in the show, we'll be talking about the Persona 25th anniversary, my hot takes on that. the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary, which just started, and yes, I already have hot takes on that. I feel like that shit's already done. Like, it's a dumpster fire, and it just started. And we'll be talking about, to wrap up, just some Sony PlayStation rumor stuff that I think is just dumb. Joey Sal says, that is a taunt bodied RIL. IRL, yeah. It was, man. Oh, man. And Trey says, VC, what if we recommend topic for some people's hot takes? Could be interesting. Like, during the show, like, yeah, if you have your own hot takes, you guys are more than willing to let me know, just in general, some of your own hot takes in the chat as well. Of course, great to stick with the topic, but I do want you guys to just, in general, spitball just some hot takes you guys have about anything, whether it's in video games, whether it's in music, whether it's in TV, comics, whatever it is. Let me know. Wrestling, all that. All hot takes are welcome. So let me know any of your hot takes. Any at all, you guys can let me know. And of course, for the topics that we're talking about too. But yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, yo. We hit 10 likes. Hashtag 10 like hype in the chat. Let's go. Current hot take topic that we're going over right now is peanut butter. And man, I'm glad so many of you feel the same, but of course there's many of you that feel the opposite, which it makes sense. Peanut butter has been around for so long. It's like a staple in like most cultures. So like it's to the point where like there's such a thing as peanut butter chicken. And when I first found out that there is such a thing as peanut butter chicken, I immediately wanted to puke. I immediately was like, who would ruin a good piece of chicken with some peanut butter? Ugh, nah. You could put so much other stuff on chicken. So much other stuff. You could put cheese on chicken. You could put a barbecue sauce on chicken. You could do a ranch. You could do a chipotle. You could do a gourmets. You could do an aioli. You could do a franchise. You could do a bolognese. You could do so many different kinds of plays with chicken. So many different ways to make it. And you put peanut butter on it? Get the fuck out the kitchen. Jeez. Jeez, get out the kitchen. Peanut butter chicken, I don't care about your tradition. Get that peanut butter chicken out the kitchen. Goddamn. Hashtag unintentional bars, but you get the point. Like, there's no reason for peanut butter to be on half the food that it's on. Peanut butter on chocolate is a sin. I don't care if people like Reese's. That's my hot take. Peanut butter on chocolate is a sin. I hate it that much. Peanut butter? Trash. Let me know some of your guys' thoughts. Oh, and thanks, B-Leaf and Going Hunter at the hashtag 10LikeHype. 10 concurrent viewers here for the first ever episode of My Hot Takes Live. We'll be getting into Will Smith slapping Chris Rock pretty soon, so stick around. Currently going with the first topic of how I and many of you... well, not many, half and half, 50-50, think peanut butter is also fucking nasty. Nasty. Danko says, hot take. Fortnite should keep its no build mode and keep it as the main mode. That's definitely a hot take, because if I was still playing Fortnite, I'd probably be pissed as hell if that would be a thing. Because, like, when I played Fortnite, I was good at building. And, like, me and my friends who played, we literally would win 90% of our games. Like, undoubtedly. Me, my bro Alex, who is John Cena in the chat. You got, for those who've been around for like the past few years, there's a channel that pops in the chat every now and then named John Cena. That's my friend Alex. We play Fortnite along with our friend Andrew, and usually we always have the fourth person cycle in normally, and it's always a blast. And when we would play, I haven't played Fortnite in like 2 years because Fortnite for me died right before 2020. Like, that was like it for me. Like, the way the seasons were going. Fortnite, this is definitely not a hot take. Like, for someone who played Fortnite since the first season, the very first chapter, the beginning, Fortnite has been dead. And I mean dead in the sense of what Fortnite was compared to what Fortnite is. That's how I feel, though. Shout out to 12 concurrent viewers, yo. Close to 15 like hype. Thank you guys for coming through. Let's go. Bryson says, okay, peanut butter chicken sounds nasty. Whoever thought of peanut butter chicken must have had nothing to eat if they thought, let me just put peanut butter on my chicken. Let me just do it. Whoever thought of doing that had to be on crack. Goes on toast mainly, not on anything and everything. Right? Not on anything and everything. I feel that, Bryson. I feel that. And that's totally understandable. Like, I like ranch. Does that mean ranch could go on everything? Not necessarily. It depends. Like, you know what I mean? It's same can be said for many other types of food, ingredients, toppings, all that kind of stuff. And you agree with Demi Crow, Shader says. However, as the no build mode isn't permanent, they're probably making it a permanent side mode. Yeah, that's what they're doing, Strader. I'm pretty sure they're making a permanent side mode in Fortnite. I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to be doing, actually. And Matthew says, they was on something. Oh, they were clearly out of their minds to think peanut butter had any reason to be on the same plate, same table as chicken. Golden says, hot take, One Piece was heading towards becoming shit since the Alabasta arc. Yes, I agree with that hot take, but more so than that, I just think One Piece is overrated, but more so than even that, I think One Piece is trash because it ain't even about pirates anymore. Right after the time skip, it basically, it's about pirates. Nah, it's about them having different abilities now and having all these different fruits and Luffy getting all these different gears. Ha ha! I'm the Gear 5! Ha ha! No, what the fuck is... Come on. That shit's dumb. That shit's stupid. The people who are hyping up that shit I've been seeing on Twitter, they should be hyping up the brand new Jujutsu Kaisen movie. Like, that's what people should be hyping up. Jesus. Like, if One Piece was still about pirates, I wouldn't care. But, like, it's to the point where it's trying so hard to not be about pirates. If you compare the first 10 episodes to the most recent 10 episodes, you would think they're two different shows. Not even from the same timeline. Not even the same thing at all. It's ridiculous. And I know that's really going to piss some of you off in the chat, because everyone loves some of their classic shonen anime, and I feel you on that. I like Bleach a lot, and I like Dragon Ball and Naruto and all that. But, like, One Piece was definitely, in my opinion, better when it started, and it immediately started going downhill, especially around the Alabasta arc. B-Leaf says to Demicro, I agree. I personally like the aesthetic of the game, so I wouldn't mind hopping back for the no-build mode. And I can totally understand why many feel that way. Like, because especially once they implemented crossplay back in, like, 2018 or 2019, for anyone who plays on Switch, because, like, I would never play Fortnite on Switch. I'm just PS4 on that when I did play. And once they implement the crossplay, you go up against PC warriors who just go build an entire structure. And it's like, you have the RPG? No? You lost the RPG back there? Oh. Really? You lost it all the way back at Tilted Towers? Huh. We're fucked. That'd be how it'd be. But yo, shout outs to Demi Crow coming through with the K-Rule Super Chat dance. I guess I'm dancing before the alert started. Oh. Let's go with the K-Rule Super Chat dance. Let's go. It says hot take. Nocturne is boring. I can understand, like, you're playing through the game and there's parts where you definitely gotta grind. And unlike other games when you're grinding, it's not like a fun grind. It definitely can be very boring when you're grinding. I definitely feel that. I feel that. But yo, thank you so much, Demico, for the super generous super chat. I really appreciate that. And Demico says, I play on Switch with Fortnite and I win about 80% of the time. Well, it's because you're playing on Switch. Captain Chaz, shout out to Captain Chaz. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Says the people whom voted no have no soul. Well, that's what we're gonna find out right now, Captain Chaz. The poll's actually ending right now. So let's find out how many people like peanut butter and how many people don't. The poll, 75% in the chat like peanut butter. 25% said no. Damn, 25% are the real crazy ass homies, yo, because we all agree that peanut butter is ass. Oh man, peanut butter sucks, man. I hate it. It's nasty, it's putrid, it's vile, it's disgusting, it's degrading, it's distasteful, it's horrible. Oh, Stray says, a reminder, I didn't even vote. Well, that's because you never had it. But you definitely could have said no. Oh, and beef with the K-roll laugh. Oh, man. And Gona says, because the characters kept surviving despite having clearly died. Like Pell, the Golden Eagle dude, who took on a fucking nuke to the face, right? Just the way some of these things go, they gotta fix their shit, man. And Catch S is 2 voted no. No, not 2 voted no. With the math, it'd be 9 said yes. 3 voted no, actually, because 9 plus 3 is 12. So 9 would be 75% of 12, and 3 would be 25% of 12. And that's just simple maths. Braun Breaker. Scott. I almost said Brock Steiner before. Braun Breaker, Scott Steiner, math. Have y'all ever seen Scott Steiner maths? Okay, hold on. We're gonna detour real quick. Y'all gotta see this. I don't care what happens.
Real true, ayy, 100%. 100%.
It's going to be a three-way for the TNA heavyweight title at Sacrifice between you, Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe.
Here we go.
Now, before you get there, you have an important step tonight as you and X Division
An
champion
important
Petey
mathematical
Williams
step.
take on the unlikely duo of Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. See, but I'm going to break it down for all you ladies. Would you rather be
Scott
with
Steiner
me,
maths.
or would you rather be with Joe?
Well, I think Joe's kind of nice. I mean, you know.
See, you one of those girls that like romance. I'm going to talk to all my freaks out there. Would
Like
you
my
rather
freaks.
come home to me, a genetic freak, to be satisfied every night, or go home to that fat-ass Samoa Joe? See, tonight, we're going to win, and I'm going to be the world champion at Sacrifice. Come on, P. Let's go. Scotty, just like you...
Let me just say real quick. The way Scott Steiner did those maths is the way Sony ponies and Xbots on Twitter who don't follow sales try and make up sales in their head of what they think for their favorite franchises to try and troll people. But yeah, Scott Steiner is one of the GOATs in wrestling, 100%. And he and his brothers, he has a brother that they wrestled with as a duo tag team. They're actually both being in the Hall of Fame, which is happening this week also, which is pretty dope. Definitely deserved. Though, hot take, I'm surprised Scott Steiner said yes, he fucking hates Vince McMahon. But that's besides the point.
Real true, 100%. 100%.
But yo, the maths, yo. The maths, man. Oh. Yeah, that video is hilarious, Indie Gamer. Oh, and Jawan John says, "Give all your peanut butter to me. I love it." And Terry says, "Hot take. Said this one before. I get everyone has a taste, but Naruto is overrated. Shippuden's overrated. The classic Naruto, I feel like it's not overrated. Shippuden though, I could see why people feel that way." And yo, 2 likes away from 15 like hype. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream for the first ever episode of My Hot Takes Live, episode 1, an hour and a half to 2 hour episodes pretty much every Monday going forward. So I hope you guys have been enjoying. If you guys are, show that love with the like button hype, subscriber hype, all that other good stuff in the links in the description does help out a lot too. And we have some new merch on the Click Shop if you guys want to check that out also. Nindinger says, "The numbers don't lie, and they spell D1545T3R. Oh, man. Matthew and Gone Hunter laughing. Oh, Derek says, "Screw PS4. I only play RE7 on the Switch with Cloud." Nah. And what I'm about to say really isn't like a hot take, I guess. But, like, come on. Cloud gaming shouldn't even be a thing. Whoever thought of cloud gaming being a thing, they themselves were probably meant to be swallowed and not meant to be born into a thing. Like, come on, man. Cloud gaming is garbage. Look at stuff like Stadia and like other forms of cloud gaming and other forms of that type of just streaming services. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. But I could tell that we're pretty much done with the peanut butter. So we'll be starting to move on to the main topic at hand for the first episode, tonight's episode, the slap heard from around the world. Slap heard worldwide. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. I was pretty sure I bookmarked it. Yeah, I was like 9,000% positive I bookmarked it. Yeah, here we are. So, for anyone who hasn't seen this yet, we're going to take a quick look at it. Shouts to the tank of current viewers. 2 likes and 15 like hype. Let's go. And let's dive in. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, getting into the whole moment. Then we're going to get into the speech that he does, because he wins Best Actor literally 10 minutes later. And then we're going to get into some of my thoughts, my hot takes on it, and just overall knowledge on the topic. Because there's a lot of stuff that's been happening for like 10 years now that some people who just don't know anything obviously don't know about. So we're going to get into that also. And Catcher says, "Cloud gaming has a subscription with games included is okay. Never will purchase a cloud title." Exactly. Those games have to be included with the cloud service. Never separate for full price. Stadia was cracked for thinking of doing that. But let me just change the tab right here on here. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. So yeah, if anyone misses out on the topic at hand, it's right there in red. It's also on the other screen we'll be flipping to as well. Let's get into this.
Real true, 100%. 100%.
Here we are. Uncensored, of course.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Okay, now, let me just mention, before we even get anywhere farther than this, let me just mention that for those who don't know what G.I. Jane is, G.I. Jane is a movie that came out a really long time ago, and the main protagonist of the movie G.I. Jane 1, is bald. Now, there's no such thing as a second movie. Let's go from there.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Now, Will's obviously laughing, finding it a little bit humorous. Not really seeing anything wrong. Ah! Hold on. I definitely need to switch screens for this. Hold on.
Real true, ay, 100%, 100%.
Okay, so we're switching to this screen, which is also a new updated screen, specifically for this. So, Jada, aka Envy Incarnated, aka Miss Devil herself, his wife obviously, but still. Obviously, she's mad about the joke. He really isn't mad at first, but realizes that she's mad, and
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
the crazy part is the reason why the slap sounded so loud too is because he hit part of the microphone. If anyone catch that. KO.
Wow.
Now, one thing no one caught there, Chris Rock held himself back. He formed a fist and was gonna punch back, but realized he'll look better, obviously, to not do that. It's more respectable, more professional to not do that, because Will, if he really wanted to do something, first off, he should have started something when Jaden's friend August started fucking Jada. Yes, that's a thing. Most people don't know about it. There's a music artist named August Alsina, and the person's been an artist for a while, but they became friends with Will Smith's son, Jaden, and basically for the past 4 years, Jada and August have been on like a 4-year affair. And so during that time, Will has been living in an open relationship. Not like without his consent, but like he found everything out and he's just living with it now, basically. So that's why when people were making up rumors about Will Smith dating Margot Robbie, it was because not that they weren't dating, but he was in a forced open relationship, and since he was with Margot Robbie on set all the time, they would have a little bit of a connection, a little bit of a fling, all right? And yes, Matthew, as Jada says, entanglement. And that all led to the destruction of Will Smith's masculinity as a human, not as an actor, just as a human, his own personal well-being as a man. And this was the breaking point for him. Not when his wife was being boned by people half his age, but I digress. And I mean multiple people, that's why I said people.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
First, let this go.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm good.
And you would think Chris, being a comedian, would have been like, damn, if Will's mad in March, imagine in August. But yo, shout out to Debbie Crow with the Cable's $2 Super Chat hype. Let's go. Shout outs. We got hype coming through, and I really appreciate that, yo. Thank you so much. 100% click in the building. I think we gotta fix this real quick. But yo, shout outs. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, man. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream, having a good time. Shouts to Cobra Commander coming through. One of John with the Bone. Gon said he started to laugh, then looked at her and changed. Exactly. Because, like, originally he wasn't that mad about it. But because Jada was pissed about it, and because he has already been pretty much pissed on for his lack of masculinity for the past, like, 5 years or so, he felt the need to snap. And yeah, they're gonna keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Going to, okay?
This part's the best.
Oh, okay.
See, like, he knew he could have said something. He knew he could have made a joke right there. But at the same time, he's like, is this really happening?
That was
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
And Captain Chaz, we'll be getting into that, actually. I see what you just said in the chat. We're getting towards that. But yo, take a current viewers for my Hot Takes Live episode 1. Currently talking about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, my thoughts, and also just the lore. Smash that like button if you guys have been enjoying. And we got a lot more to talk about, more of my takes on the whole thing, too. Let me know some of yours on this situation in the chat and all that good stuff. And Juan John says, awkward. And Gonda says, our wife. Shout out to Yelda Mellow Wolf. Welcome to the stream, bro. Says, Will Smith is so good defending another man's woman, right? And Cobra and Agreel. Seriously. Will should have done something back when he first found out about what happened. And not letting Jada get away with the whole entanglement thing.
So we like, Jada, I love you.
Oh, man.
Real true, ayy.
It's just nuts to me, yo.
100%.
But yo, shout-outs. Let's get some shout-outs to more people to retweet the stream. Thank you so much to B-Leaf for retweeting the stream. I appreciate that. If you guys can help share the stream, every person that retweets the stream gets a shout-out. And it really helps and means a lot to me to have you guys share the stream. Let all of our friends know that we are live and to show some love and height. Let's go for some new content and this new series as well. Let me get into another tab on the show because there's some funny memes people have already made about this. But before we go into the memes, I want to actually show something that Captain Chaz is actually just referencing. Because this is something that's been going on for a little while, actually. Chris Rock and Will Smith, just in general, have always been taking jabs at each other. And I think this was the Oscars 6 years ago, based on this picture or this video. But we're gonna be checking this out right now.
Real true, ayy. 100%. Real true, ayy. 100%. 100%.
Jada got mad. Jada says she's not coming. Protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
That was a double shot because Rihanna got. Rihanna's pretty known too.
I would turn down. But I understand. I'm not hating. I understand you're mad. Jada's mad. Her man Will was not nominated for Concussion. I get it. I get it. Tell you the truth. I get it. I get it. You get mad. Said it's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. You're right. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for Wild Wild West. Okay. Jada got mad.
So like over the years, Chris Rock has actually been like putting fuel to the fire too. So for me personally, before we get into Will Smith's actual speech he had, because yes, literally 15 minutes after the whole entire slap, he got nominated. Well, he was nominated, but he won the award for Best Actor. And we're going to get into that too. And then after that, we're going to show the kicker to pretty much show that this was already probably going to be happening this night, no matter what. Whether it was on the show or after the show, Will Smith and Jada were planning for chaos, I'll just say that. And I'm not talking Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise chaos. I'm talking more chaos than that.
Real true, ayy. 100%. 100%.
Yo, shoutouts to Cobra Commanda coming through with the retweet. I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much, man. And shoutouts coming through with the K-Roll dances earlier, Going Hunter. Thank you for doing that for the one and only Demi Crow. Peter says, bruh, the 10s are the slapper so awkward. The 10s after the slapper so awkward, but the silence in the audience is deafening. Yeah! Especially when Will started cursing when they were obviously live on TV. I think that was a total bad luck. It would have been smarter if Will didn't say anything after that slap and waited for the commercial break. to get back up and say something. Because him sitting down and shouting like that is what made him look even worse. Like, there's ways he could have done that. Did he have to slap him on public television? All I'm going to say is Jada would have expected Tupac to shoot Chris Rock if Tupac was there instead. That's all I'm saying. That's the type of person Jada is. And that's why Will has become the person he is. Pretty much. Yeah, going through. I'll feel that one till August, right? Oh, man. And Sarah says, once again, Orion VC, his highest view vid. A very nice meme video. Yes. One of my best videos is a meme video. Lots of my best videos are meme videos. But yo, this stream's going really well too. Hashtag 15 like hype. Thank you all for coming through. I really appreciate it. We're already about like halfway into the episode almost. So I really appreciate you coming through if you guys are live. If you guys are watching as a playback, thank you guys for coming through. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a blast. We're still going over Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith. We'll be going over this for about 15 more so minutes. And then later, we'll be getting into the 25th anniversary of Persona, my thoughts on that, the brand new Kingdom Hearts anniversary that just started, the 20th, as well as these new rumors going out about PlayStation. We'll get into a little bit for this hot takes, because I'm giving you guys my hottest takes about each of these things going down, and I'm hearing your guys' own hot takes as well as hot takes that you have on the current topics. So I hope you guys are enjoying this new show, this new series. And if you guys are, showing that love helps out when you guys smash that like button and share the stream. Thank you so much, Strader, for sharing the stream. Let's go. I really appreciate that. Check out this mad lad. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. Derek says, to be honest, Will lost all his masculinity because he didn't do anything and acted like a pussy for not confronting it like a man. That's why I feel sorry for him, man. Like, because Will Smith has always been a quality actor and just someone who just, in general, like, does their best to not be a bad person, you know what I mean? Like, that's not their goal, you know what I mean? To be a bad person every day. Like, Jada, that like, if anyone who's been following her since, like, back in the day, and I mean, like, back in the day before she was even with Will, y'all know the type of person she is by now. But Captain Chess says, I'm actually surprised Will was cursing on live TV. He'd been known to walk away from fans cursing in front of him, right? Literally, like, I feel like he just snapped. He saw red, you know what I mean? He couldn't hold himself back from saying something at that moment. And yeah, I seen that, Strader. I was actually just about to mention it when someone tried to kiss Will Smith during like a press release or something, and in another country, in Russia, and Will backhanded him. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I've seen that a long time ago. It's actually really old, but man, I feel sorry for him, man. Really, just sucks to be Will Smith. While at the same time, I'm gonna show you guys this speech, and this was literally, basically, right after, literally right after, right after the whole slap. Let's go with the K-Rule Super Chat dance. Let's go. Shout outs to Demicro now coming through with the 5 holla with the tip hype. That really is super generous, Demicro. Thank you, man. Shout outs. Thank you so much coming through with that hype for the first episode of My Hot Takes Live. Currently, we're going through Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. We just watched the video of the slapping. We just went over some prior footage from Chris Rock at the 2016 monologue clowning Jada and Will Smith from years ago. So obviously stuff's been building up for years. But right here, are we pulling up his speech right now? And Derico said in his super chat, make sure you guys drop some K-Rule super dance emotes in the chat. Derico said, he's still my Fresh Prince, not this new HBO Max Bel-Air bullshit. Yeah, the new HBO show, I don't know what they did with that, man. They messed up. They messed up with that stuff. Like, wholeheartedly. They should have not at all made that HBO show. Yo, I was pretty sure I bookmarked the speech. I must have just retweeted it. I guess this is what I get for enjoying a lot of people's content and retweeting it a lot throughout the day. Oh no, it's right here.
Richard.
Okay, so we're not watching the entire speech. We're just gonna go through some of it.
Real true, ay, 100%, 100%.
Richard
And shout out to 164, 100% click in the building. How you been, bro? Welcome to the stream.
Williams was a fierce
Have a good one, Strader.
defender of his family. In this time in my life, in this moment,
Thanks for the emotes, Hunter and
I
B-Leaf.
am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world. Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis, who was one of the strongest, most delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena.
Hunter says, good homie, just chilling. This shit's wild. It definitely is pretty wild for sure. Like, he literally just ran up stage and hit him.
I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people and to be a river to my people. Now, I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. But Richard Williams, and what I loved, thank you, D. Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
And the devil was wearing a green dress that night. It was Jada sitting right across from him. If he didn't even notice that she was mad, none of that would have even happened. People would have remembered this whole entire night, not because of the problems that have arose in Will Smith's life, but because of how over the years he's done his best to become a quality actor instead of being the music artist that he was originally known for. This night would have been for him, but he made it an entire issue that definitely could have been done after the show. Because as I'm going to show after this clip, they were already planning some chaos, Will Smith and Jada. They were. Shouts to J2 Blue, welcome to Shooting Blue Badge Gang. Yeah, HBO version definitely shouldn't have happened, but I feel so bad for Will, man.
It's like, I want to be a vessel for love. I want to say thank you to Venus and Serena. I just spit. I hope they didn't see that on TV. I want to say thank you to Venus and Serena and the entire Williams family for entrusting me with your story. That's what I want to do. I want to be an ambassador of that kind of love and care and concern. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast.
So, overall, overall,
Real true, 100%. 100%.
since, as I was clarifying earlier, Will Smith has a pretty tough family to control, you know what I mean? For anyone who has seen how his family life is, with how Jaden and Willow are the definition of Zoomers to like the umpteenth degree because they're rich celebrities. And Jada has always been a psychopath since when Tupac was alive. Ever since Jada brought up entanglement back when she was cheating on Will years ago, and still is currently in an open relationship with August Alsina, which is friends with Will's own son and Jada's son Jaden. It's just an entire shit show. And this Chris Rock thing has been building for more than 6 years, ever since, as I showed earlier in a clip from 2016 Oscars, where Chris Rock was basically shitting on Jada and Will Smith back then. So, as he literally showed Will, he was tired, like he even said it. He was tired of always just being disrespected. Like he mentioned that in his speech. And that's one thing, hot take, I can relate to him with, you know what I mean? You try so hard to do the best you could be in what you care about, and you feel like you just always end up being disrespected. Whether it's trivial or whether it's something major, you just always feel like you're not being able to get where you want to be because people around you just want to always like put you down or look down at the way you do things. And I got that vibe from when he described that. And as you guys can also tell, he's clearly going through some mental stuff as well because of all this. So it's definitely a lot, man. It's a lot.
And crew of King Richard.
And then that was the movie, King Richard, with the Serena sisters. And that's why, like, in that movie, he wants to be a vessel in the sense of being someone who can create these stories as a family man and to protect people in movies, because in real life he unfortunately isn't able to do that. And that's what God put him here to do, to be able to at least show that lifestyle, even though he himself can't live that lifestyle. That's what I grasped from all of that. But let me just show this one last thing real quick to wrap up this one topic. And it's from Will Smith's Instagram, from literally right before the show. I need to show you guys this. Because, and he actually just made a post on Instagram about it. Okay, well, before we get into that, because the G.I. Jane joke, basically, for those who don't know, the movie G.I. Jane happened a long time ago. Protagonist is bald. Jada Pinkett started losing her hair recently with alopecia, and Will didn't like the joke. But let's get into this, seriously. Okay, why is it telling me to use Instagram? What the hell? I'm on here. Why can't I just? Okay, there we go. I had to open it in a new tab. Oh man. Let me read the chat real quick before I get into this. Shouts to everyone who's here. 12 current viewers. Thank you so much to J2 Blue, 164, Captain Chaz, Gone Hunter, Strader, B-Leaf. Thank you guys, as well as Demicro, Cobra Commanda, Mellow Wolf, One Up John, Matthew the Holy God. Thank you all so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. Shouts to Nindy Gamer. Thanks so much for coming through. Everyone who's here, yo. Thank you all so much. But as you guys can see, they started before the show even began. Me and Jada got all dressed up to choose chaos. And chaos they did.
God has let me live another day, and I am about
chaos.
to make it everyone's problem.
Yeah. They made yesterday everyone's problem. That's for sure, though. They didn't have to do it during the show. They could have waited till after, which is how I feel, but I digress. And let's see what this post is, because he literally just posted this. Like, literally just posted it. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Cameo was unacceptable and inexcusable. Exactly, it was definitely unprofessional. He definitely should have just waited till after the show to say something to Chris. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I'd like to publicly apologize to Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed. My actions are not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and all the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family, and deeply regret my behavior that stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for us all. I am a work in progress. See, and that's one thing I want to mention. Before we wrap up with this topic, progress. Coincidentally, that's here, and that's actually what I want to talk about. Yes, I may have made a song called Progress recently, but the point I'm trying to make is, in life, people struggle, you know what I mean? Who here in the chat has struggled? I know a lot of you personally, and I know many of us have had struggles, demons that we've dealt with, stuff that we are still dealing with, many things, our vices that we have. It's a whole thing, man. And just in life, your page doesn't end just because you feel like the world wants your book to end. You have more pages. You can make the changes and you can make the progress. It takes time. But that's why, to me, that's why I feel bad for Will more than the people who are saying, oh, Will is an asshole. Because of all the stuff I've shown, he clearly has some mental stuff that he's dealing with because of how his life environment has become and how the way people have been treating him over the years. And that's something I can relate to personally. And B-Leaf Go Hunter, and 164, and Captain Chaz, and thank you guys. Thank you, bros. Thank you so much. Like, seriously. Like, I know you guys have been going through struggles, and I've talked to many of you about all that stuff, too, and it's just... It's tough, man. It's just, you gotta make that progress. It's every day. It's a day-to-day thing. Like, some days you're able to make that progress. Some days you really just want to do nothing, or, like, after work, or just... Like, or just not even want to go to work some days, like, which of course you have to, but if you're not feeling well, you're depressed, or you go and do stuff, you'll feel these different vibes. And overall, I definitely think it's good that he did give an apology to Chris, just because it gets that situation out of the way. And of course, I think it's good for the movie that he was in, of course, too, because the people who worked in that movie clearly have a bad light on them because of what happened. And overall, my hot take of it is Chris Rock was the one that was wrong. Because as I showed earlier, he started the stuff from earlier, and Jada is wrong. Because Jada started everything years ago. And Will is wrong for the slap publicly, shouting while sitting down while they're live, and just overall, he could have handled it much better. He definitely could have. But because of how everything's been happening with him, he cracked, man. He saw red. And I can't count how many times I got pissed when I was younger, mainly. Nowadays, it rarely happens just because I'm so laid back. Barely anything phases me for the most part. But yeah, when I was younger, and like I either got pissed off or someone tried fighting me, I would see red. Like, I would be the one being pulled off people. But overall, that's about the wrap-up with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Let me know some of your thoughts of that in the chat.
Real true, 100%. 100%.
Jason Blue says, I agree with all that. Thank you, man. It's a tough topic, too, because there's a lot of people who don't know about the past with Will Smith and Jada, and also the past of Chris Rock included. Like, there's a whole lot to this. It's not just a black and white topic. It's lots of gray area to it and lots of lore that's involved, which is with this topic on this Hot Takes live episode, since we're talking about it, I wanted to make sure I got a lot of that knowledge out to you guys first before I went along with my hot take on the situation, as I told you guys. B-Leaf says, it's sad. The Smith family is so fucked up. I just hope Will's good. I personally haven't liked the disrespect he's gotten in the last couple of years. Agreed, man. And he's been getting that disrespect for 5 to 10 years, honestly. Even longer, honestly. Like, throughout his whole career. Like, even as a music artist, he was clowned a lot, too. Like, and the Wild West movie clown, like, and an album that paired along with it. Like, Jesus. It's just... Will Smith became the John Cena of the acting scene, basically. Like, I know I've said it before. Some people may find the tweets on my Twitter, but, like, I want to make a song with John Cena and Will Smith. Like, I've mentioned that numerous times. Just because I feel like it'd be a funny kind of thing just to have Will Smith and John Cena on a song. And me, V-Sips, of course. But I digress. Thank you guys for coming through. This has been My Hot Takes Live, episode 1. We have more topics to go through for tonight's episode. We got the Persona 25th anniversary. Yes, that thing is still a thing. And it's pretty much dead, which is what we're going to be talking about. The Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary, which just started, but it technically didn't start because Tetsuya Nomura wasn't prepared. And we're going to go over some PlayStation, Sony rumors and my hot takes on those too. And before we hit this quick break, Captain Chat says, be honest though, how many of us would have gone up and slapped Chris as well? Honestly, I would have waited till after the show. Or after or once they're on commercial break, I would have done something. Or literally later that night. That's just what I would have done. Because if I was in Will's shoes, I would already be a cuck. So I would have done nothing if I was in Will's shoes. Because that's literally the problem. That's why I feel bad for him. Will's a cuck. Will Smith became a cuck. And I feel so bad because literally, like, I looked up to him in the sense of, like, the way he would carry himself, as he said, to be a vessel to try and bring out good moments and memories and stories. Like, his entire Oscar that he won became stained because he did that slap. And no one will ever remember this show because of him winning Best Actor. They'll only remember it because of his slap that was heard from around the world. Make sure you guys retweet the stream. It was also not staged. Very obvious that this is not staged. And that's why I've shown this whole entire thing for the past 30 minutes for this one topic. There's so much to it. It was not staged. 0%. It was not staged. Now, I'll be right back in less than 10 minutes. Gotta go to the restroom and all that. Make sure you guys get yourself a snack and a drink. We got more of the show to go. So I'll see you guys back after this quick commercial break of a recent video on the It's V-Sips channel. Make sure you guys check that out.
Real true, ayy, 100%, 100%. What's up, everyone? It's V-Sips. Welcome to the channel. We got a brand new video, and I'm back to making consistent gaming video content here on the It's V-Sips channel going forward every Tuesday and Thursday. So I hope you guys are excited for the consistent content going forward and all kinds of gaming content like today's news that we're going to go over about Dragalia Lost. And we have much more content that we cover on the channel, from Atlas to Nintendo to Square Enix and more games that I'm interested in. Many of you are too. So if any of that does interest you and you're new here at the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and smashing that like button to join our community and to see all the constant content that we'll have provided for you weekly. So without further ado, let's get into this news about Dragalia Lost. It's a Nintendo IP that's been exclusive to mobile devices for a little while now, a few years now, and there's actually some official news coming from the Twitter page a little earlier in the night, and let's just say things went down. After the main campaign for Dragalia Lost will end, service for the game itself will also end at a later date, and in the message link below will have more info on that. Now, when it comes to Dragalia Lost for me, and I'm not even crazy for mobile games. I only have enjoyed a few mobile games, and Dragalia Lost is one of them, along with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and Genshin Impact. But I play Genshin Impact on PC, but that's besides the point. They give us a message here saying thanks for everyone who played Dragalia Lost, and it's to inform players about the future of the game and that the main campaign will reach its conclusion in July of 2022 with Part 2 of Chapter 26, which is the final and climactic addition to its long-running story, and after the main campaign concludes, service for the game itself will come to a close at a later date. And the final set of new adventures is added for a summon showcase at the end of March on the 31st of 2022. What I want to say real quick is Dragalia Lost is one of those types of mobile games where, unlike other gacha games, like let's say the Fire Emblem gacha game that literally is very crazy with the gacha mechanics, at least with Dragalia Lost, it wasn't so predatory. It gave a lot of incentive for you to keep coming back to the game, and it was a lot of free polls too. Tons of free polls in this game. And there was a lot of great collaborations that Dragalia Lost has had. Dragalia Lost has had collaborations with Capcom, with the Mega Man series in game. They had a collaboration with Atlus, with Persona 5. They had Joker in the game. And Dragalia Lost, I feel, is an IP from Nintendo that I feel shouldn't have been restricted on mobile devices. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because on Switch, there are games that are also on mobile and on consoles. Like, one of my favorite games on the Switch is a mobile game. It's called Grindstone, a really awesome puzzle game. It's really fun, but I found out it's also on mobile. Another great game, I mentioned it earlier, Genshin Impact. It's a lot of fun. I play on PC. I don't even play it on mobile, but there's people who do play Genshin Impact on mobile. I literally went on a flight last year and someone in the seat right next to me, while I was playing my Switch, they were playing Genshin Impact on their phone. So people do play mobile games. It's a popular thing. If anyone has been living under a rock. And I know me personally, as I mentioned, I've never been a big connoisseur of the mobile games, but Dragalia Lost is one of the few that I actually enjoyed to play. And I personally think this is a real loss, because there isn't any other form of game that you could play from the Dragalia Lost franchise, I guess you could say. There isn't anything on the Switch that you could play. Like, there wasn't like a port of Dragalia Lost on Switch where people could play. And that's kind of really disappointing, honestly. I feel like Dragalia Lost had many opportunities between Nintendo and Cygames, the people who make Dragalia Lost. They've had opportunities to possibly have this game on Switch, or even some other kinds of successors in this potential franchise. Could have been possible, and I really feel like Dragalia Lost was successful enough, and it currently is successful enough, that it really still has an opportunity to maybe have a new game come to Switch. That's what I'm expecting for the future of Dragalia Lost after they finish the main campaign that's been scheduled, as well as everything after the fact for the services for this game as a whole. I think it's very possible that we will get some form of a Dragalia Lost game on Switch. Even before Sora was announced in Super Smash Bros. Last year, there was people who were speculating that the final character could have been a Nintendo rep from an exclusive game that has been performing and has been acknowledged pretty well, Dragalia Lost. And honestly, when I first heard those speculations and rumors around that time, I was of course hoping for Sora, but not expecting it. But the thought of having a Dragalia Lost character wasn't like something that I was like, oh, that's a bad idea, that's a stupid... I wasn't like that at all. I thought if it were to happen, it wouldn't be a bad idea conceptually, especially with how successful Dragalia Lost has been. However, people I've seen on Twitter have been saying, oh, people are only caring about Dragalia Lost just because it's getting out of service. Maybe you should have supported it more. No, the game's been around for a pretty long time already. And honestly, the people who are acting out like that, they need to chill. Maybe they should have played the game at some point before they can make an opinion like that. But I digress. Overall, with this news, I think it's good that they at least have confirmation and clarification of July being when they will officially end support for the main after the main campaign after that. And overall, I think it's possible that maybe we'll get some form of Dragalia Lost content, whether it's a new game or whether it's maybe a port of this to consoles, like to Switch. There's some sort of way that I feel Dragalia Lost won't be a loss. It won't be a game lost to time because it's inaccessible and unplayable even in an offline mode state. I feel like Nintendo sees the value in this IP, and I definitely think some point there may be potential for a sequel of some kind on Switch. And with how successful the Switch is, the fact that Dragalia Lost isn't even on Switch yet is kind of blasphemous. I feel like if it was on Switch right now, or if there was a Dragalia Lost game to come to Switch anytime soon, I think it would do pretty well. I think it would perform pretty well, honestly. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below, as well as if you enjoyed hearing my thoughts about this news about Dragalia Lost. Let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel to never miss a single update on any of the content and videos I provide on Nintendo, Atlus, Square Enix, and more video game news and interests and other kinds of stuff that I'm interested in provided for you. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. The click is in the building, and I hope to see you all for my next video, which, as I mentioned in the beginning, for my new content schedule for the It's V Subs channel going forward, videos will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hope you guys are excited for all that to come and more. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.
Real true, 100%.
And we back from that commercial break. Let's go. Welcome everyone to My Hot Takes Live, episode 1, the second half of the show. We got more topics to discuss, more hot takes from me to say to you guys about these topics, and I'm willing to hear some of your hot takes you guys have in general, as well as hot takes on the current topics that we're talking about. I said like hot topics. No hot topic here. We ain't 13-year-old emo kids. We don't go to Hot Topic. Oh man. But the next topic, we're discussing Persona 25th anniversary dead? Question mark. Now, the reason why I say dead question mark is because for those who may or may not know, shoutouts to Demicrow for the $5 super chat. We're gonna reactivate that so we can do a little dance, because the other one isn't popping up on Streamlabs, so we're just gonna reactivate it. Let's go! Shoutouts. It said Dragalia Lost would be a good action RPG franchise, not AAA, but more like Kid Icarus Uprising scale of a game. Yeah, it'd be just like a double-A Nintendo game, you know what I mean? A double-A Nintendo series. And that's honestly not bad, and to be honest, it'd be something that could eventually become popular. Like, that's very possible too. And for those who follow Dragalia Lost, all the characters are voice acted by some of the best voice actors in the industry. Like, there's so many voice actors in this game. It's ridiculous. And shouts to everyone who's watching. Let's go. We are going into this next topic. The 25th anniversary of Persona, in my opinion, has been feeling kind of dead. So for those who remember, they've been having a few events every 2 months. And overall, all that's really, like, tangible from this anniversary for those in the West, because tangible in the sense of there's a lot of Japanese exclusive things like festivals, pop-up stores, ice cream shops, different kinds of merch exclusive just to that region and other stuff. But video games, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, not a worldwide physical release. You can only get the physicals from the Eastern region stores, aka Play Asia. So I just have my physical picked up. It should be arriving sometime next week. So that's going to be great to finally have that. I waited a little bit because I saw that they were having a deal going on. Buy 2 and get like $10 off. So I got that, and I picked up the Chrono Cross Remaster, which for those who don't know, you can only get a physical for Chrono Cross also on Play Asia. But unlike Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which Atlus was lazy, Square Enix wasn't, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax does not have any English voice acting at all, let alone, I don't even think it has English subtitles in any of the versions from Play Asia. Normally there's a version where you can at least have English subtitles or at least English voice acting in the game still. Like if you get the Asia version, it sometimes still has it, but most of the time it does actually. Square Enix being the dopest they are, Chrono Cross has the English voice acting and the English subtitles, so, and physical. I'm obviously going to pick that up, so I did. But Atlus has been so lazy with the 25th anniversary when it comes to the worldwide appeal for it. they've been only focusing on Japan and only for like mini pop-up kinds of events, to the point where this anniversary is not as big as it really should be. And overall, this is sadly considered a hot take because so many people in the Persona community just can't keep their hype down for 5 minutes. People need to lower their fucking expectations for the remainder of this entire anniversary. Like, yes, I totally get it. There is potential for us to see Persona 6 at the very final night, which is like 7 to 8 months from now. And it's been like 4 to 5, 6 months of what we're already going through, because this month of April is supposedly a month where the next event was going to be. And for those who may have already forgotten, they were supposed to drop an announcement in February, and they pretty much didn't drop an announcement. They just basically just talked about how Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is going to be getting a rollback eventually. And then that was it. And then they said they're going to add one extra night of announcements or announcement, and that's it. Like, we literally got nothing from the March announcement. Not March. Well, technically March. It happened February 28th. March. Oh, like, it's... They're slacking so hard. And I can understand. Because there's another game that's been taking up a lot more of their time that, in my opinion, they should have delayed. Just because... How are you going to be promoting SMT5 and the Persona anniversary, the 25th anniversary, and then just announce this?
Real true, 100%. 100%.
Soul Hackers 2. They announced Soul Hackers 2, which I never got to cover on my It's V-Sips channel. And I think it's dope that it's a thing. I do think people are crazy for automatically getting mad at it just because it isn't the same style as the old Soul Hackers game. But I think there's potential for it. It looks like it could be a cool game. I definitely think that Atlus fucked up dropping this 1 week before the end of February when people are still waiting for a Persona announcement, and then we end up getting fucking dicked. Like, overall, I think they should have postponed Soul Hackers for like another like 4 months at least. Because like, for us in the West, we really didn't get much at all besides Persona 4 Arena Ultimax digitally. That's literally it. And if you buy merch, you have to get so many excruciating fees and taxes put on top of it. Especially if you're from other regions like Canada and stuff, you gotta pay an extra $60 in tax and shipping fees. Atlus puts that on the buyer. It's so messed up. Like, exactly, Matt. Atlus being Atlus, bro. And yo, don't forget, guys, if you guys could share the stream, I'd really be appreciating that. We'll be continuing to stream for a long while longer, so I appreciate the support. We have some more topics to go over, and more. 1 like away from 20 like hype. Show some love by smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel. Member love and donor love is always appreciated. 100% click in the building. The current topic is the 25th anniversary dead. In my opinion, for Persona, it feels like it for us in the West. That's for sure. And even when I get the game, I got it physically, I'm thinking of just keeping it sealed, honestly. Because, not to say I don't think anyone here in the community is playing it, but I haven't heard a single person in the 100% click say that they've been rigorously playing the game. Like, they're playing it every day, and they're playing it with friends every day. I haven't heard anyone say that. So, like, I'm not sure if, like, that's a thing. I know some of my friends in the Megaten community, like, are, of course, playing it. But, like, just in general, like, I haven't seen most people playing it. Like, which, the game kind of sold poorly because it was mostly only digital and only physical in the East. Sure, Atlus, I wonder why. Oh my god, Atlus fucked up. Demicrow with the K-Rool dance. Let's get some K-Rool dancing emotes for Demicrow, who's been on a roll tonight with the 2, with the 2, with the 5, with the 2 hollers. Get some emotes in the chat. Let's go. For the one and only Ultra Percenter, Demicrow. Demicrow, I tried to play Persona Arena Ultimax online, but dum. There is nobody online. Nobody online already? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm totally leaving that shit sealed. Oh, man. I'm totally leaving that shit sealed. And J2 says, yeah, that was a mistake. They probably should have waited till April, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking, like, May or, like, honestly,
after like September, honestly, if they waited till like September, October to announce this, that would have been good because it would have been towards the end of the anniversary, meaning that by that point, we would already have some good announcements or already reached bare, utter disappointment. Fuck me! Oh, Belief with the K rolls and the GGs and the beating like this. Oh man. But also with the K roll dances for Demicro. Thank you, Belief, yo. Oh man. And no rollback netcode on Switch. Yes, that too. They announced rollback netcode, but none on Switch. But there's already games on Switch from Arc Systems that use rollback on the Switch. Why do people not want to make the anniversary good when they work for the company to make it good? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't get it, and I am confused. As someone who's a big fan and connoisseur of Atlus and Square Enix games, because we're going to be getting into the Kingdom Hearts anniversary, the 20th, which started yesterday, and it started with Tetsuya Nomura saying sorry for having nothing. And y'all know how Square has been doing, as I've shown how their games have been going with Balan and Quiet Man and all that crap. Avengers, Atlus and Square, what's wrong? Can you hire me? I'll fix you. I'll caress you, Square. I'll help you out. I'll captivate you, Atlus. I'll make you feel like you've never felt before. I'll make you feel like the women you've never felt you've been. I'm clearly over-exaggerating for jokes, but you just get the over-exaggerated picture here. I'm a big fan of Atlus and Square Enix content and games and products, and the last recent 5 years or so, they just been fucking up in a lot of ways, man. They've been bringing out some quality games here and there, but like, they've been fucking up. Like, I think we can all agree on that. Square and Atlus have been fucking up. Yeah, James Blue, definitely ass backwards company. Like, Atlus, they could have held on to Soul Hackers 2. You want to know how I know they could have held on to Soul Hackers 2? Because before Soul Hackers 2 was Soul Hackers 1. Before Soul Hackers 1, there was no Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers came out ages ago and got ported to like 3 other platforms. Like, they really could have delayed this till September or October. They really could have. And I think it would have been the smartest business decision because of how bad the Persona 25th anniversary already is. And that's why I brought up Soul Hackers and also into the Kingdom Hearts anniversary. We're going to get into that right now, pretty much.
Real true, 100%.
Pretty sure I bookmarked this somewhere. I always feel like I bookmark things, and then there's times where I just don't. It's like, why am I forgetting my bookmarks? Nightshade says, I'm dead. And Bia says, Ayo, what? I really like Square Enix and Atlus games, man. Like, they're good games. The problem is, in recent years, the games and the output of the quality games, I should say, haven't been up to standard. As well as just their overall business tactics has been very subpar in regards to how they should be in comparison to the consensus of other game developers and publishers that are currently doing it. Like, people don't realize Elden Ring and Dark Souls would not even exist if it wasn't for Atlus, and Atlus has been making these business decisions. How do you make a great business decision like saying yes to do third-party publishing for a Souls game, but then say no anytime afterwards? I don't know. I'm confused. It all makes as much sense as in a homeless person's wallet. Not much. Oh, it sucks, man. It just sucks. And I'm about to pull this up in a second for you guys. I'm just, hydrate. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Don't forget to share. We'll be seeing the stream for a little while longer, and I appreciate y'all coming through for the first episode of my Hot Takes Live happening
pretty much almost every Monday. And if it doesn't happen, we'll have a gameplay live stream instead. But it's pretty much every Monday, my hot takes live, going over just my hot takes on some recent topics and other cool things. Hearing your guys' hot takes, make sure you guys let me know your own hot takes in the chat, as well as hot takes on the topics that we discuss. Love to know your thoughts on the anniversary for Atlas, Persona's 25th, and Kingdom Hearts, which I'll be pulling up the thing right here in a second. Sometimes it takes a while to find a tweet, man. Goddamn. I don't go through a rabbit hole just now.
Real true, 100%. 100%.
Hey, yo, shout outs to the one and only Skits G, the homie, retweeting the stream, bro. I really appreciate that, man. 100% click in the building. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. Matthew says, Atlas did Persona 25th dirty. They really did. It's been 6 months, and it's been a shitstorm of nothing, especially for worldwide viewers. And Jason Blue says, I totally forgot Souls was originally an Atlas published title. I don't remember which one. Oh, the very first Demon Souls was first. But yo, hot take, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 Mugen Train movie. Yeah, I still need to see the movie. I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil, but I need to see it. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard a lot of good things. Oh man, I'm missing out. But yo, 1 like away from 20 like hype. Let's get that like hype going. 20 likes. Let's go. And let's get into this. The start of the 20th Kingdom Hearts anniversary. Here's how it starts. This is the announcement and the start and the start. Good evening. Thank you for the 20th anniversary. I'm sorry that the preparations for this 20th anniversary event are currently not up to par. They're not here. But there are no preparations for this anniversary today. I have started drawing a picture for the 20th anniversary starting yesterday. Yes, starting the day before Sunday, Tetsuya Nomura started preparing something for the anniversary. Are you fucking serious? I like games that these companies don't pursue enough of? Jesus. Just makes no sense. Oh, man. And I'm thrilled if I can make it in time for the event. And the event. There's an event happening for Kingdom Hearts happening in 13 days. Because Tetsuya Nomura is such a psychopath. He needs to make the number 13 about everything. So we have to wait 13 days for an announcement now. It's like, okay, thanks. Like, I'm happy for this announcement, don't get me wrong. And what's cool is Final Fantasy VII, and they did like a promotional page, like a wallpaper with Cloud depicted in the Kingdom Hearts 1 art book style, or the cover style, which is pretty sick. And they did the same thing in the reverse for Sora pretending to be Cloud in Final Fantasy VII. For their 25th anniversary, which is recent too. Overall, I think that's the coolest thing that happened. And the actual announcement basically was shit. Basically. So overall, these anniversaries, they need to step it up. And overall, we need some more stuff that's here. Like here, this is Scribble Scrabble. What are you doing here at the Scribble Scrabble? Come on, Tetsuya Nomura. We don't need the Scribble Scrabble here. We need actual stuff for the future of the series. We need whatever the next game is, and we need some possibilities for Kingdom Hearts 4, and we need Dark Road, which was promised in September of 2020, delayed till the winter. Winter ended. Where is Dark Road? Where is it? Where is the Dark Road? God damn it! I'm confused. The Dark Road, man. The Dark Road story final chapter has still not dropped. What the fuck? Where is it? I'm waiting, Tetsuya. It better be there in less than 13 days. If I don't see Kingdom Hearts Dark Road Final Chapter, if I don't see what happens in less than 13 days, I've been waiting for 6 fucking months for that too, but that's been a shit show as well. Jesus. J2 Blue says, Dark Road is nuts. Literally. Jesus. That's literally all Tetsuya Nomura is doing right now. Working on other stuff instead of Kingdom Hearts. So during that anniversary, he needs to drop whatever he's doing. Focus on this now. Like, yeah, cool. You're working on Final Fantasy 16. Wait, is he working on Final Fantasy 16? I know he's working on every other game right now, but I'm forgetting if he's working on 16. I'm pretty sure he has a hand in it in some way. Because when is he not? At this point, he always has a hand in everything. Like literally everything Final Fantasy he has his hand in, no matter what. Usually, so I'm just double checking. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Yeah, Ever Crisis. Yeah, Stranger Paradise. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. Yes, we're still waiting on that. We're still waiting on that. VII Remake. Yeah. Oh, he isn't working on 16. It seems in any capacity. Huh. That's surprising. That's actually really surprising. He's not working on 16. He worked on 15, but he did not work on 16, which is kind of really wild. That he's worked on pretty much the majority of most of the Final Fantasy series, and he's actually not part of 16, which is kind of weird now that I'm finding that out. And yo, shouts Freddy Bricks. Cheers, bro. Welcome to this first episode of My Hot Takes Live. We actually are going through the last bits of topics, so I appreciate you coming through, Freddy. And yeah, JJ Blue. It's just, I like these franchises so much, and I've been so like depraved of like not having new content from these games that it's like I need more Persona, I need more Kingdom Hearts, I need me more. Like I needed more, I need it. Itching for it, itching. Like I was itching so bad earlier, I started getting a rash. See? Hard to tell because webcam, but still. Oh, I was scratching just because of a different itch, but that's besides the point I'm trying to make. It's just, I like these series so much, and I need new content. I need new content from these series. I need it now. I cannot wait. There's so many games, and I'm enjoying them all. I'm literally going to be playing Kirby in like 20 minutes. And deadass. Deadass. We need new Kingdom Hearts games. Not Cloud games. They can have Cloud in them, as in the character Cloud, as you just saw. Not Cloud service. And they have to be native games on all platforms. Please. 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 Oh. So what do you guys think about that? The anniversaries. Let me know your thoughts overall in the chat.
Real true, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, I'm actually surprised Nomura has no part in 16, like at all. I thought he'd have at least like a hand in it in some shape or form. Kind of baffled, honestly. Jason Boo says, I don't know if this is considered a hot take, but I think Square relies on Tetsuya Nomura too much. I love the guy's energy, but maybe get other people. No, I agree wholeheartedly. And you know what? It probably isn't a hot take, honestly, because he has a hand in so many games. He worked on Neil the World Ends with You. He worked on Final Fantasy Pocket Edition. He worked on a ton of different stuff. And I like it when he sticks with maybe just 2 games, and that's it. Like, if he's working on a Kingdom Hearts game, he shouldn't be working on another game at the same time. Like, that's just how I feel. Cobra says, that's more of a fair take. Yeah, that's definitely a more fair take. A lot of us feel the same way on that, honestly, because we like his work. It's just that when you make that person
pretty much overwork themselves, their type of style and flair starts to be oversaturated in all the forms of content that they have a hand in. And it definitely could play a part in just their own quality just lowering over time if you keep overworking them. That's why with something like Kingdom Hearts 3, people were very disappointed originally with that game before Remind DLC released. Because the story with that game was so bad before Remind came out. Before Remind, like, literally rectified what happened. Literally. The game's been out for 3 years now. Kingdom Hearts basically dropped, and everyone hated how it ended. And they basically said, hey, so for this DLC that we pretty much already had in mind, for the beginning of it, though, we're going to make it actually retcon the end of the last, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 ending. Like, so, yeah, it's some wild-ass shit. So that's Grubby K9 with the 100% emotes. Welcome to the stream. Yo, everyone smash that like button if you guys have been enjoying this first episode of My Hot Takes Live, episode 1. Episodes happening pretty much every Monday. So I hope you guys have been enjoying. And make sure you guys let me know if you guys have been enjoying with some love and hype. With those like button and subscribing and all that good, fun stuff. Jason Boo says, that's why I think Kingdom Hearts 3 was directed by two people, him and Taiyasu. Yes, that's definitely how it was all. And yeah, the whole workload, he wasn't able to handle it. So that's why they had to have two. Exactly, J2 Blue. And that's why I feel Kingdom Hearts 3 could have ended up being a, like, much different experience for the better. But hey, that's just how I feel about it. Now, I believe there's one more topic left. Let me see if I still have it. Oh yeah, this is just a rumor topic. We're going to go over this really quick. My hot take on it. And I want to hear your guys' hot take on this topic as we wind down.
Real true,
The homie DC dropped a tweet. Talk about these recent rumors that have been happening on Twitter today. And we'll be talking about them right now. And I'm going to let you know my hot take. If the rumors of Sony buying From Software somehow turn out to be true, I'm going to lose it. The only person who should purchase From Software is Atlus. Because if it wasn't for Atlus, From Software wouldn't be where they are today. Because literally, From Software games, since Atlus did the first publishing from back in the day, did the best in the West, even though they were made by the East. I don't know. I just think Sony buying From Software is a bad idea, because in that way, for people who do play on PC and people who do play on Xbox, they're basically fucked. And honestly, having an exclusive game is different. Like Demon's Souls being exclusive to PlayStation, like the remake, sick. Like, that's fine. At Xbox, I'm sorry, I can't even think of an Xbox exclusive they got from a third party. Anywho, you guys get the picture. I feel like if Sony were to buy From Software, that's just the bidding war thing. Because Xbox, that's the one thing Xbox has been doing. They're not making games, they're buying studios. And Sony buying From Software, like, for me, I'm still playing on PlayStation. That's my platform from Software games. So for me, it's fine. But, like, I'm just saying for the grand scheme, it's a pretty fucked thing for people who want to play these games on other platforms. Let me know your thoughts overall. My hot take overall. If Atlus has the money, they should buy From Software. But I'm pretty sure they don't. And now From Software has way more money than them. At least that's how I feel. Like, literally. Especially after Elden Ring selling 13 million. That's a lot of fucking money. I don't know a single goddamn game Atlus made that hit 13 million. Hold up, I want to check. Has Atlus ever sold a game worth more than 13 million? Because I'm actually sales. Because literally, I can't imagine. Yeah, exactly. It's 15 million for Persona 5. Oh no, the whole franchise for Persona hit 15 million. So not even, okay, so Atlus' most popular franchise, Persona, hit 15 million. So by time Christmas comes around this year, Elden Ring would have sold more than Atlus's biggest franchise that they have, with just Elden Ring. And it's because of Atlus that Elden Ring even exists nowadays. I hope From Software buys Atlas. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I'm going to check you guys' thoughts in the chat real quick, but we're going to be starting to wind down. Thank you guys for being here. It's been a great time for My Hot Takes Live, episode 1. Grubby Cannon says, I can't believe you were still live by the time I got off. Yeah, this episode started at 9 o'clock. Most of the time, these episodes, My Hot Takes Live, they start on Mondays whenever I get home from work and whenever I'm ready to stream. So this stream started at 9. Most likely, the streams will always start either at 7, 8, or 9, maybe 6 or 5, maybe 10. It really depends on the day, because like that's how I am now with things. Like, I'm living life and I just need to work on my mental health, and if things take time, things take time. Like, and J2 says, From Software is already owned by Kadokawa. Yeah, that is true. It's just, imagine if, you know what I mean? Imagine if things were different, kind of thing. That's why I like to bring up those kinds of points, that like devil's advocate in that sense. And yo, thank you guys for being here. Jason Blue says, I still like base Kingdom Hearts 3. That's my hot takes. That's definitely a hot take. That's 100% a hot take, J2 Blue. And thank you guys for being here, yo. That pretty much wraps up the first episode of My Hot Takes Live, episode 1. Let me know your thoughts in the chat of the episode, and we're going to start with some shout-outs before you wind down.
Real true, 100%. 100%.
Shout-outs to everyone who's here in the Click community. 100% Click in the building. Shout-outs to Demicro, who showed a lot of super chat love tonight. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much to Grubby K9 coming through. Thanks so much to B-Leaf. 100% Click in the building as well. Cobra Commander coming through. Let's go. Shouts to Freddy Bricks. Thank you so much to Grubby K9 and J2 Blue. 100% Click Nightshade in the building. Matthew the Holy God. Thank you so much, as well as Demicro came through. Thank you. Man, shout outs to everyone who's been here tonight. Captain Chaz. 100% Click. 164. Everyone. The building's been lit tonight. You guys came through. And it's been a hype time. Little low key because it's a brand new episode, and I did change the category for this series, because for my content you place a category, like when you make a YouTube video or a live stream, you place a category. Normally my category is gaming or entertainment. I think I should have put this as entertainment. Can I change that right now? Because I know it's the end of the stream, but like I put comedy because I thought comedy would have been the best one, but honestly entertainment, that fits us better. There definitely is comedy, but it's also entertainment. Thank you so much, Going Hunter, for coming through. Strader, you guys are awesome. Shout-outs. I'm clearly super tired. Mellow Wolf, One Up John, Nindy Gamer. Thank you guys, as well as Rescue Squad, Jovi-san, Bryson Warden, everyone who's been here, yo. Thank you all so much. The Click has been in the building tonight. Hope you guys had a great time, and I'm glad you guys thought it was a W stream. And thank you so much to Grubby K9 with the hypes. Thank you all so much for being here, yo. Thank you guys for the likes and all that good stuff. After the stream, if you guys can share the stream, I really would appreciate it. And if you guys are watching this as a playback, definitely share it. It would help out. Sharing the content gets the channel out there, gets our community out there, and I definitely would appreciate that. It would help a lot, and I really would appreciate that if you guys can. Just share the streams, share the content. And you guys saw in the commercial break my video from the It's V-Sips channel from last week, Dragalia Lost. I'm going to have a new It's V-Sips channel video either tomorrow or Thursday, but you guys on Patreon, make sure you guys are membered on Patreon if you guys are still there. So I know a lot of you are, but if you guys aren't there, you guys should, because we have a new episode of segments coming tomorrow. Make sure you guys check that out when that happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. The Click is in the building. Jason Blue says, honestly, the best thing about this slap is the memes. Oh, the memes have been great. I could have dove into the memes for a whole another hour. I had a bunch of those bookmarked, but not the things I was actually looking for. Jesus. But thank you guys so much for coming through. The Click is in the building. And I hope to see you all next time. Peace. And if you guys did enjoy My Hot Takes Live, this new series, please let me know. Any and all feedback. I really would appreciate it, yo. Take care.
Real true, 100%. 100% true, 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Out.
have this live stream outro updated by the time my next live stream is, which will be on Wednesday. Either the broadcast, which I'll bring back when I'm ready, or a gameplay live stream this Wednesday. I know I'm talking over the outro, I'm sorry. I forgot to say this. See everyone, take care, and have yourselves a damn good one.
Sips brick season, this how we react. Days long nights, use insomniac, counting each fucking each rack that we both stack. Hey, 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. I always grind. 100%. I always grind. 100%. 100%. 100%. I always grind. 100%.